Hey guys, this is my mom's 1970s FG-295-S Yamaha acoustic guitar. It's pretty bent up. Some scratches all over it. Tuners are missing some covers, but I think I have an idea where they might be. One of these tuners is, so these tuners have no adjustment screws on the ends, like I think they're pressed on, and the one for the D string is loose, like the head is loose. It's rattling. It's causing a weird buzzing noise sometimes. Let me see if I can get it. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's just a rattling noise. So when it happens, if I touch the key, it stops it from rattling. So anyway, my mom and my dad used to play music all the time. They used to have fiddle parties. My dad would play the fiddle. My mom would just pound on this guitar. And when they would play like at the Legions and the Club 50s around here, we have these little clubs for 50 and up. They're called the Club 50. And they would play like the Vanier Center, and which back in the day was attached to our fire hall. And so they would play all over the place. And my mom played piano as well. That's piano back there. They had bought that for my sister years ago, and it stayed in the house. Anyway, so this, after she passed, I wanted to keep this guitar, so I just kind of hung it up in the living room, just as a memento or whatever. And the other day I took it down, and I thought, for a super old guitar, it's in really good shape. Like, it's solid. I don't know how old these strings are on it, but they sound terrible and the tuning's out of pitch. But this guitar was actually bought at a jewelry store back in the 70s. So down here, and I know you won't be able to see, maybe you can see those stickers, but I don't think I can zoom in enough for you to actually see what it says. But it says authorized Boulevard distributor, Moe's Quality Jewelers, Summerside, PEI, expert repair service. So back in the day, I guess they sold these Yamaha guitars at like a jewelry store, like not a music store. So, and I think mom had paid like, I think I remember her telling me that she paid like $195 or $250 or anyway, it wasn't much. So I don't know what these things are worth. I have no idea, but I want to see if I can get it at least playable again. The neck is like so dry, like it's crazy, and the frets they look pretty good actually. Well, they're not bad. I think I had them refinished after she passed away. My mom died of cancer in 1995, and my dad didn't want to stay at the house anymore. So this house, the house I live in, I bought it from my dad because he didn't want to stay here. There was too many memories, and I didn't want him to sell it because there was too many memories. So I was just getting out of university at the time and starting working like full time, and I needed a place to stay. So I figured, well, I might as well buy a house. So bought it, renovated it, did the whole thing, and eventually I got married and I got kids, and they're growing up in the house I grew up in. So it's kind of a sentimental value type deal. So I don't think it's worth too much, but we're gonna strip it down, and I'm gonna try and make it kind of playable again, and maybe I might even get one of those pickups so I could actually use it maybe live at a gig. But as of right now, it's just it is what it is. It's an acoustic guitar that you use at maybe a campfire or at the cottage or whatever, a house party, or and it's in pretty good shape. But I don't know if you can see that, but like the white binding is all yellowed. I don't know if that'll come off. I'm gonna try some different products and see if I can take that stuff off. I maybe give the guitar a good polishing. maybe condition the fretboard, maybe polish the frets. I bought some cheap acoustic guitar strings because I didn't want to spend too much money on high-end strings on something that may or may not work. This tuner, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'd like to keep it. I'd like to keep it stock, so I think I might just. Like the gears are all good. Like it looks all good back there. Like I said, there's 3 covers missing, but I think I have them in my junk box. I'm not sure why they're off. I can't remember, but I think I was trying to find the buzzing, like where it was coming from. One repair guy told me that he said, "Oh, the truss rod's probably let go in the neck, and that's just a buzz. You're never going to get rid of it." And turns out it's just this loose tuner up here on the D string. So anyway, I think I'm going to try and just shoot some crazy glue in there, like just in the tip of the tuner, see if it'll work, see if it'll jam it up in there. I don't know. I don't think solder would work, but because I don't think I can get that shaft hot enough for solder to take. But I don't know. I'm just going to try a couple things, and if I have to replace the tuner, I will. But anyway, so I thought I'd take you on the journey with me. So yeah. So here's the guitar, and here's what it sounds like. Oh God! Here, just let me. Oh yeah, I'm tuned. I have a guitar here, but it's tuned to E flat. So let me just get a play it. All right, so that should be close. Here, let me tune this up. I'll be right back. All right, somewhat tuned. There's that vibration buzz thing. See, as soon as I hold that tuning peg, it goes away. There it is again, and if I hold the tuning peg, it goes away. So I think it's just the peg causing the vibration. So anyway, I'm going to start by taking the strings off, polishing the frets, conditioning the fretboard, and see where that goes. All right, see you later. All right, so I got the strings off, and I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see if I can line this up to the camera, but there's a pretty big bow on this neck, like this way. So like if I line that down there, I can see in the middle it looks, yeah, it's pretty bowed. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try this side. Maybe it might show better on the bass side. Not really, eh guys? Well, I guess you guys really, I don't think, oh, maybe there. Can you see that? Well, anyway, you have to take my word for it. There's quite a bit of bow in there. So I'm going to take the cover plate off, the truss rod cover plate, and see if I can actually adjust that truss rod. It's a 1970s guitar. Like, I don't know what kind of truss rod's in there. I have no idea. But anyway, we're going to try to crank it down just a little bit. Oh, look at this. Look at that in there. For an old guitar, that's, like, I don't know much about truss rods, but that looks pretty impressive. And it's well made in there. It's nicely cut, and the truss rod's very accessible. I think, like, it's kind of angled like a nut. So I think you could actually use a small socket over the top of the truss rod adjustment nut, or you could use an Allen wrench, like whatever you have at your disposal, I guess. But that's pretty cool. I've never really seen one like that before. All right, be back. So check this out. So yeah, it doesn't look it's definitely not an Allen key that goes in there. Like the nut is kind of slotted, so I think you can use a big screwdriver. Or I found this. I found, like in my toolkit, I have these little sockets. I don't know what they are. I've never used them, but this, it says 8mm on this, and it slides right on the. It fits perfectly on the wheel here, and the angle is such that I can just get like an open-end screwdriver, you know, the ones that you interchange the bits, and I can just slide it on here and just give it a I'm gonna try like maybe just a quarter turn or a half turn maybe, and try that. So I had one of these, just these little cheap Mastercraft screwdrivers, like a socket driver or whatever. So yeah, this little thing fits right on the top, and I can take the guitar, slide it right on the truss rod, and yeah, and it works. It works great. So I backed it off. About a quarter turn there. Now I'm just torquing it back because I wanted to show you. So anyway, I'm just gonna leave that sit for a bit, and then I'll see what it does. I'm gonna start polishing frets now. All right, be back soon. All right, so I just finished polishing the frets and conditioning the fretboard, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's a super nice sheen to that now. It was so dry. Well, look, the fretboard material and the bridge material are the same. So look at the lines and the color here. I'll try to get some light on it. So look at that. And look at that, how just pale and dry that looks. So I'm going to condition that bridge too, and try and get it nice and, you know, nice and oiled up. So yeah, you'd swear that was wet, right? But it's not. It's been totally wiped off. It's just how thirsty that fretboard was. So guys and girls, condition your fretboards. Right back. So I'm taking a sandpaper to the back of the neck. I don't know if you can see that. It's all white and kind of powdery back there. The neck is really rough and sticky, and so that's what I got off so far. It's a mess. I'm not going to take all of the varnish off. I'm not going to go that crazy with it. I just want to get it a little smoother, you know, on the back of the hand is all. All right. So almost ready for the strings. So I got all the covers off, and I don't know if you can see that, but I greased up these gears. They were super dry in there. The sprockets, the little sprocket wheels back there, all looked good, and the tuner gears looked okay, but they were really dry and kind of black. So I cleaned them up, and I put some low temperature gear grease in there that I found in the shed. I didn't have any grease. I don't know if there's a specific like tuner grease, so I had some low temperature gear grease that I use on my like snowblower, and I used to have way back when I had a snowmobile and stuff. So, you know, so in PEI the winters get pretty cold, so in the dead of winter, if I'm playing this thing outside, it should tune just fine because it's low temperature gear grease. Anyway, I'm going to reassemble the back covers, make sure these are all snug, and see if I can glue that little tuner head to that shaft. Be back soon. All right, so I found those covers, greased all those up. I crazy glued that this D one over here. I think it's holding. Anyway, it doesn't. There's no looseness in it anymore. Polished up the tuners a little bit because they were pretty corroded. Used some Big Ben's nut sauce in the nut, put some new strings on it. 11s to, what are those, 11 to 52 I think. Yeah, 11 to 52 acoustics. I don't know what they are. They're just cheap stuff. They're called Earthwood phosphor bronze alloy. So they probably won't be too bright, I'm guessing. Gave the guitar a little polish. Like I said, I sanded down the neck, got rid of the sheen. The shine that you see is just the sun coming through the window above my phone there. But yeah, condition the bridge. So here's Mom's old guitar. Huh, it's in tune. I think that tune's played in E though. Intonation's bang on. I'm impressed. This is pretty good. Oh, wow. I guess with an acoustic, you gotta play this song. Ah. Wow, I cannot play acoustic guitar. This is a different beast. I like it though, it's cool. Well, that's it, guys. Here's my mom's old 1970s Yamaha FG-295-S. Bought at Moe's Jewelry Store. Back in the day. I miss you, Mom. I miss you. But anyway, I'll not let this go. And hopefully it'll keep playing music for many years. So thanks for joining me on this little reno, so to speak. You guys take care. God bless. And until next time, be safe. See ya.